Thank you so much.
for your victory.
Thank you.
What plans do you have for this federation in the next?
Silence, please.
Your plans for the federation?
Yes, if you all can remember what happened about 8 years ago, when I was coming in, I made a promise that we'll bring medals from not just medals, gold medal from all African Games, and I will take gymnastics to the Olympics. Many of the, actually the minister and Pamsek and some other colleagues, they laugh because they know it's not easy to qualify to go to the Olympics. But in this past 8 years, the promise I made was fulfilled. I brought gold, and then I made Nigeria the first country to represent gymnastics in West Africa and within the East Africa. It's a big record in the Olympics. Then from there, I didn't stop. I have to fight my way to also become the vice president of the UAG, African Union. And ever since, it has been from glory to glory. I've trained a lot of our coaches, both national and internationally. Of recently, you all notice that I brought the entire world to Abuja, from Russia, from Germany, from Netherlands, from South Africa. All the white people gathered here. Why? Just because they want to come and write a course in Nigeria that has to do with gymnastics. It has never happened in Africa. It first took place in Nigeria. Those are how we can build. Now I've been able to find myself as a vice president. My next plan is to now bring all our colleagues into the system. You all know that is how we can gain more strength in Africa and in the world. And then by the special grace of God, we are going to have a different plan. This, my last tenure, is to make sure everything is well structured. In terms of club, discipline, and all other things that goes with it. The first program we are going to initiate is to create our junior national team, senior national team, and we have them, take them for tour, take them for training, so I will be able to compete with the world. By the special grace of God, what I am looking at, like what is happening right now, Nigeria will continue to show bright and grow brighter in the entire world. Nigeria gymnastics will be known worldwide for victorious champions. That is my dream.
Okay, you've talked about the state of facilities of gymnastic equipment in the country.
Good. First of all, you see, without a good foundation, it will be very, very difficult for you to have a good house. The foundation has been laid. And then to make it so good, look at the appointments of the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, was the best thing that has ever happened to Nigeria. And then look at the appointment of the DG, Olakade, was the best thing that has ever happened to Nigeria. Let me give you an example. He called me 8 a.m. yesterday that because of the march and so many things that are going on, they might not be able to attend if we can shift. But you know, if it was in the past, they will give you an instruction that election cannot be held. He said it's a kind advice. And I said to him, the decision does not lie on me, it lies on the Congress. He said, yes, you are right. He didn't argue it. He didn't argue it. He said, okay, talk to your Congress. If they proceed, okay, fine. But just that, because of the commitment we have, we might not be able to be presented. But thank God, the NSC was here and everything went well. So what does that got to do with equipment? Without good leaders, without good foundation, how will equipment come? They've given me the platform to be able to become the vice president. And you know, as a vice president, in the international body, things are being chosen by those who are in positions. That's how I was able to bring that all the program down to Nigeria. And by the special grace of God, with this position, there are plans going on the ground for us to have equipment that will be given to some few states. Maybe we have 36 states. By a request we are making with the international body, because of that international course we had here, I think 15 states will have a particular equipment for acrobatic. Yes, so that if 15 states in Nigeria have it, at least it's a good thing. That will be the first thing, and from there we'll begin to talk with the government on how we can develop the game. Like in our last meeting with the National Sport Commission, I suggested to them that from this moment, if we want sport to grow in Nigeria and we mean the business, all these one people are buying for a festival, they want to go and hold the festival. The first criteria that we should give to them is that they must have all the equipment for all the sport, standard equipment, before they can host either festival or youth game. You all can agree with me that if you go to our youth game, we don't have like what standard equipment. Well, there's not something we can hide. It's not the fault of the national sport chairman or the DG. They all met this thing on ground. They are not even up to 1 year. But I believe with the way things are going now, this will change. If they can implement that policy, I'm telling you, before this state host, that state host, you discover that every state have equipment, and that is what brings out the best gymnast. For example, you all know Edo State has the best gymnast in Nigeria. Why? Go and look at their gym. One of the best gym in West and Central Africa. That is the main goal, and that is what we are chasing.